Mhm. This is an encyclopedia. Oh, nice that they have the word encyclopedia. Such as World Book. Yes. Mhm. Now, this ethanol that's used as a fuel additive. Yes. Mhm. That they make high fructose corn syrup out of. Yes. Mhm. Well, there's the energy supply, sources of energy. Yes. There's nuclear, coal, hydroelectric, and petroleum, renewable sources. Yes. Now, you would think that salt water would be renewable, wouldn't it? Now, ethanol. Could you get me all the ethanol plants in this nation and every nation of the world? Because I think they use a heating process for that. Poop. Now there's environmental pollution, water pollution. Oh my gosh. I wanted to call the sewer departments in each and every city and county of the United States. I've been wanting all the shit, and I wanted all the sewer gases. Yes. Something you've been treating where I think I could use it. Uh. And then this water pollution. Yes. I had what is known as a wind scrubber. That before any fresh water enters any ocean, yes, it would be wind scrubbed. Yes. Now we could wind scrub it. Yes. And we could heat that fresh water up and produce electricity ouch, at approximately 800 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Now, this water pollution that we have a lot of laws about, yes. Why don't you get me all of the known ways that we are releasing water into the world's oceans? Yes, because there should be a limited number of outlets. Yes, that goes from a river. Or a sewage system, yeah, that goes into the salt water that I was wanting to desalinate. Look at radiation, indivisible pollutant. You know, a lot of people say that salt fusion doesn't work. There is a little top secret ingredient that I use in my salt fusion reactors that you didn't know about. Yeah. I told you that I had a way of getting rid of nuclear waste. See, I can heat it up using an HHO gas generator because a lot of it's in the form of a water substance. Yes. I can evaporate all the water out so that all that's left is the radioactive particles, yes, of atomic and nuclear energy manufacturing. Yeah. I can take a few of those little radiation particles and put it on the inside of a salt fusion ball. Yes, and that is heated up to approximately 4,000 degrees. And when I mold all that high temperature salt into a basketball size, yes, and then I put that electricity in there, that little tiny bit of particle inside the inner workings of the salt fusion reactor, yes, it kind of glows. Now you would say there's a radiation problem. I would say that salt fusion that uses high temperature desalinated salt, that the salt water is desalinated at 3,500 to 4,000 degrees. Yes. So it's molecularized salt. Yes. Just putting in a few of these leftover particles of radiation from the nuclear and atomic manufacturing of electricity, yes, known as nuclear waste, pooch, without the water content or the liquid because I can heat that up to 3 to 4,000 degrees. Yes, I can. And then when I go through this special process, all that's left is approximately a mason jar full of atomic radiation. Now, I know you say, well, it works without the atomic radiation, but I think it works better if I just have a few particles of this leftover nuclear waste inside that basketball size. Yes. Well, when you're putting electricity to it, yeah, the radiation attracts the electricity, causing a heated molecular sized, a heated basketball size. It's a salt fusion reactor that has radiation in the middle of it. Now, as much as you said, approximately 2,000% of manufacturing cost, it requires me to use the nuclear waste that the nation has to steam out the actual water that was used in the nuclear waste. Yes, so as to isolate the radioactive material. So as to put it inside of the salt, so as to cause the heating necessary. And then I put these fire retardant bricks around it in kind of a, well, it's a circular, it looks like a sphere. I have a sphere inside of a sphere. And then I put 2 to 4 inches, yes, of high density recycled garbage on the outside of it. Now I have one little tiny hole that goes on one side, yes, where I put a little wire inside of the salt fusion, yes, and it heats up those radioactive particles so as to cause a fusion effect. And then on the other side of the sphere of the recycled garbage, I have a high pressure vacuum system that sucks out the